How much do you think you know about cloud computing? Well, my name is Todd Losby, and throughout my presentation, I hope to inform you about cloud computing. Cloud computing is changing the dynamic materials that will be utilized in the future. Cloud computing is a term for anything that involves delivering hosting services over the internet. These services are broadly divided into three categories: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. The name cloud was inspired by the cloud symbol that's often used to represent the internet in flowcharts and diagrams. Cloud architecture is the system architecture of the software system involved in the delivery of cloud computing. Typically involves multiple cloud components communicating with each other over loose coupling mechanisms such as messaging. Cloud computing describes the overall idea, but within cloud computing, there are 5 more specific clouds. These clouds are the private cloud, the public cloud, community cloud, hybrid cloud, and distributed cloud. We will go into more details on them now. The private cloud is a cloud infrastructure operated solely for a single organization. A private cloud can be managed internally or by a third party and also has the possibility to be hosted internally or externally. A cloud is called the public cloud when the services are rendered over a network that is open for public use. Community clouds share infrastructures between several organizations from a specific community with a common concern. A community cloud has the possibility of being managed internally or by a third party and hosted internally or externally as well. A hybrid cloud is a composition of 2 or more clouds, but remains unique and are bound together. The hybrid cloud offers the benefit of multiple deployment models. A distributed cloud is a file system that allows many clients to have access to the same data files where they can view and make adjustments to the files shared with them. Within the cloud, there are different types of clouds and systems. Depending on what the user is trying to do, they will use a different type of cloud system. We will now go into further detail. In the business model, using software as service, also known as SaaS, users are provided access to application softwares and databases. Cloud providers manage the infrastructures and platforms that run the applications. SaaS is sometimes referred to as an on-demand software and is usually priced on a pay-per-use basis. In the SaaS model, cloud providers install and operate application softwares in the cloud, and cloud users access the software from cloud clients. Some of the most popular SaaS in our recent technology are Salesforce.com, Workday, and Google Apps. You have all probably heard of Google Apps, but if you haven't, you are allowed to use basic functions of Microsoft Office, PowerPoint, Word, and Excel all through the cloud, even if your computer does not have these softwares downloaded on their hard drive. Salesforce.com is a cloud computing website and social enterprise that manages contact information and integrates social media. Workday is an on-demand financial management and human capital management software vendor. In the PaaS model, cloud providers deliver a computing platform, typically including operating systems, programming languages, execution environment, database, and web server. Application developers can develop and run their software solutions on a cloud platform without the cost and complexity of buying and managing the underlying hardwares and software layers. Some of the most popular examples of PaaS in today's technology world are Windows, Azure, Google App Exchange, and Coghead. Windows Azure lets developers build and host services on Microsoft's infrastructures. Google App Engine allows customers to develop the host web application in Google managed data centers. Coghead offers a web-based service for buildings and hosting custom online database applications. Infrastructure as a service is the most basic cloud service model. In this, providers of a IaaS offer computers, physical or more often virtual machines, and other resources. IaaS often offer additional resources such as a virtual machine, disk image, library, and file-based storage. IaaS cloud providers supply these resources on demand from their large pools installed in data centers. IaaS most popular websites include Amazon Cloud Builder and Rackspace Hosting. Amazon Web Services is a collection of remote corporate computing service spaces in 11 geographical regions around the world. Cloud Builder is Cisco's product, and you're allowed to design and implement cloud infrastructures using Cisco's hardware. Rackspace Hosting offers web application hosting, cloud sites, cloud storage, and cloud servers. Cloud computing offers numerous advantages both to end users and businesses of all sizes. The obvious huge advantages is that you no longer have to support the infrastructures or have the knowledge necessary to develop and maintain the infrastructure, develop environment or application, as well as were things up until recently. Some of the other advantages include a reduction carbon footprint due to the fact that you don't need to use as much paper. Also, you can store a lot more information on the cloud than you could on the hard drive of your computers. Cloud computing presents a number of management challenges. Companies using public clouds do not have ownership of the equipment hosting the cloud environment. And because the environment is not contained within their own networks, public cloud customers don't have full visibility or control. Users of public cloud services must also integrate with the architectures defined by the cloud providers. Using its specific parameters for working with cloud components, integration includes trying into the cloud APIs for configuring IP addresses. Because controls of these functions is based on the cloud provider's infrastructure and services, public cloud users must integrate with the cloud infrastructure's management. Cloud computing is a tool that offers enormous benefits to the adapters. However, being a tool, it also comes with a set of problems and inefficiencies. Let's address the most significant ones. Some of these issues and problems are security and privacy in the cloud, dependency and vendors lock-in, technical difficulties and downtime, limited control and flexibility, and increased vulnerability. Thank you for watching my presentation on the emerging technologies of today in cloud computing. I hope that you have a better understanding of both of these subjects now.